So many Americans, not only Americans but people from other countries come here to Brazil and think it's very strange some habits Brazilians have, some ways of behave. So me as a native, I wrote it down 7 habits that Brazilians have that feels very strange for foreigners. Okay, so I will talk about my 36 years experience here in Brazil, my whole life that I live here. Okay, so let's begin here for the first item on our list here. That is one of the most well known for the foreigners. That is the year-round festivities. Okay, like a carnival, whole weeks, extended weekends. Okay, so Brazilians love to party. Okay, that's fact. There's no way I can say anything different because it's actual truth. Brazilians love to hang out, go to the party at the weekends, at the week, to drink, to eat, to go to restaurants. And in the holidays too, we have here the carnival, okay, that is in February every year. It's years ago, when I was younger, the carnival used to be bigger, okay? Carnival is still being a huge celebration in Brazil, okay? We have parties in not only in Rio de Janeiro but in every corner, literally. But it was bigger. I felt that in the pandemic, I can't say this, but that fact that occurred, things got a little bit colder. But it's still being a big event. It's usually in February. In March, we have the whole week. Okay, I don't know if it's like this. We say in English, but is when Jesus got back to life. Okay, I don't know how to say this. Okay, and it's another extended holiday. Okay, it's about 3 days, something like this, and people usually go to the beach, in the beach zones. Okay, like I live here in the northeast Brazil. Okay, Ceará, and it's a very big celebration too. We have extended holidays many times. Okay, when a holiday go in the Saturday, in the Friday, it took the Saturday and the Sunday. Okay, and in the end of the story, Brazilians love parties and celebrations. Okay, you see every place. Okay, not only the festivals, but party you see a lot. Okay. Number 2, the lunch is sacred. Okay. Here, the most important meal is the lunch, generally. Okay, it's not the breakfast as we see in other cultures like you Americans. And here, generally in the breakfast, we eat like bread and fruits and coffee with milk and butter and more light meal. In the lunch, we have a big meal, okay? And it's needed to have rice and bean, okay? Rice and bean are like must have in every lunch, okay? Me personally, I am very accustomed to this rice and bean. When I don't eat it in the lunch, I feel strange. And in the dinner, Brazilians used to eat something more light, okay, and go to bed. I think Brazilian's culture is correct because you cannot eat a lot before sleeping. Okay, that's not good for the health. Okay, another another habit here the Brazilian have, number 3. It's not a habit but as a phenomenon. That is the WhatsApp phenomenon. Okay, WhatsApp is that message service like we have. It's from Facebook. Obviously, maybe you know what is WhatsApp, but here in Brazil, everybody uses WhatsApp. Okay, it's 100% population uses WhatsApp, and they use for everything. Okay, literally everything. Okay, so is WhatsApp here is all day long people using and chatting with the WhatsApp. We doesn't use like Facebook messaging or Facebook. We doesn't use a lot. Okay, I see the Americans use a little bit more than Brazilians, and we use the Instagram direct message. Okay, but the number one, top one is WhatsApp. Okay, everybody uses. Even the oldest person, she has WhatsApp. Okay. Number 4, we have a relaxed attitude towards time. Okay. Time for Brazilians can be a little bit fluid. Okay. Even when we have to get at the right time in a meeting, for example. Okay, so it's normal to be late for Brazilian. Okay, at least 30 minutes, an hour. I know it's wrong, and I feel with the pass of the time, this thing is getting better. Okay, people is getting less late than years ago. Okay, I think that's because people don't like this, and with the internet, the foreigners say how it's not good, and people is watching this and really thinking about, and things are changing slowly. But until nowadays, people used to get late to meetings, but not as in the old times. Okay, I remember it was much more common. Okay. Number 5. Okay, the expressive communication. Okay, that's really fact. I see a lot of shows in the foreign, like the USA podcasts, and I see Americans communicating, and I can compare with Brazilians. Okay, I'm not saying Brazilians are better necessarily, but I feel Brazilians are more like expressive. Okay, they vary the expression when they are communicating a little bit more. And why this happens? Very simple, because you are trained to speak, be very good in communication, because if you are not, people don't pay attention in you. Okay, that's how it is in Brazil. Okay, people interrupt every time. So you need to be trained since you are a child to be an excellent communicator. Because if you are not, you are, they say here in Brazil, lascado, here in Ceará, lascado. Lascado is you are fucked off. People will not listen to you, okay? So I don't know why it happens, but Brazilians, you need to have a lot of communication skills to get the attention generally, unless you don't know very well the person, and the person wants to be polite with you, they will not interrupt you. But if you are in friends, just observe Brazilians talking. It's like a fight, everybody talking above everybody. Okay, it's like one talks, and it's like it's very messy. Okay, you see, it's kind of funny. Okay. Number 6. Number 6 is the massive family gatherings. Okay, it used to be a lot more in the past. Okay, families used to be very big here in Brazil, much bigger, and they used to get together frequently, many times a week, every weekend. Not only father and son and child, no, not only them, but all the family come together every week. Okay, nowadays we have this, we observe this yet, but much less than before. Okay, because people nowadays are having less child, I think, and the families are a little bit are a little bit smaller. Okay, but until today, family is a very important thing here in the culture. Okay, people value a lot the whole family thing, not only father and mother. Okay, and the father and mother are really very connected to their sons. Okay, different from United States, that the son goes out the house before the 18s. Okay, no, here is very common the son staying with their parents until late 30s, 40s. Okay, that's common. There is an explanation for this. There is the economical factor that makes things very difficult to you to pay for your bills with any jobs available. Okay, so they need help from parents until late 30s, 40s. Okay, that's common here. And in the other side, this unifies a little bit more the family. So family here is still today being very important in the culture. Okay, so if you marry some Brazilian woman, be prepared, because she wants to go back Brazil every year, twice a year. Okay, she will miss a lot their family, a lot, generally. Okay, 90% of the case. So be prepared to travel Brazil many times. Okay, and the seventh, that's one very that's a very strange one for Americans, for foreigners. That is the kissing culture. The kissing culture. Okay, Brazilians really are very close from each other many times. Okay, when you got to know somebody, you kiss in the face, in the one side and the other side. That's common. That's a lot less common today than it was before. I'm feeling people is getting a little bit more distant from each other nowadays, mainly after that fact that occurs in 2020. Okay, but still today, people kiss in the face. They like hugs. Okay, Brazilians are very they like to be close. Okay. And if you are dating, okay, you have to know this. The Brazilian woman loves to kiss. Okay, I watched some Brazilians going to the foreign, to USA, to Europe, and telling in the video that women doesn't like to kiss. Here, women like to kiss. So you have to kiss very well, because if you don't kiss well, you'll be judged for that. Okay, before you go into the finals, let me say, you understand me, you are on a date. Before you go into the finals, you have to kiss a lot. Okay, get my tip here. I'm not a big expert from this topic, but it's what I see in the internet. Okay, I'm married. Okay. So, by the way, I hope you enjoy. Don't forget to tap the like button, to share this video if you like, and that's it. Thank you.